You're first judged on how you look. You're secondly judged on how you sound. Hi class, my name is Rod Jackson. I'd like to welcome you to Speech 1101, Introductory to Public Speaking. The ability to speak well is so important regardless of what profession that you're seeking. First of all, I'll tell you a little bit about myself. My name is Professor Jackson, originally from Mobile, Alabama. I grew up in Mobile, went to high school, actually college there in Mobile, the University of South Alabama. After that, I went to the University of Florida, where I received my graduate education in communications. I have a love for communications. I enjoy the spoken word, the written word, things of that nature. So it's very important, I feel, for me to espouse all my knowledge and wisdom to you all regarding the importance of communication. It's so essential. Good news for this particular class, there's no textbook to be actually purchased. We have an ebook on Blackboard itself, which makes life much easier. Just go click on the course materials and books, you'll see the actual ebook itself. So it's very convenient for you regarding that. The course is broken up into like three major facets. First, you have assignments. Of course, you have speeches. Then you have exams. So you have 15 assignments. And most of those assignments actually geared toward helping you either prepare for the exam itself or prepare for the speech. Because it's public speaking, the majority of the points goes towards the speech itself. You will have 3 speeches that counts for a grade. Your first speech, introductory speech, does not count for a grade. I want you to relax, practice. I will give you feedback, things of that nature. You will upload all your material to YouTube or Google Photos, whatever you choose. YouTube is very popular in that it doesn't take any data away from your phone. You can just record it, get a link, upload the link to me. And also you will be required to turn in a final outline and a final essay. We'll get more into that as the class progresses. We'll give you a quick overview of this class itself. So you have assignments, you have speeches, you have 2 exams. I call them exams, but they're really tests. They're 50 questions apiece, the midterm and the final, and true and false and multiple choice. So nothing overly complicated, and I give you the actual study guide early beforehand to really help you out with that. And when you're giving your speeches, you are required, because it is public speaking, to have at least 2 audience members there. So they could be of any age, and also you have any issues accessing audience members, you can feel free to use virtual members as well. Some of my students may have, say, one person in front of them, another person on FaceTime or Snapchat. You can have 2 people there as well. 2 is required. You can have more than 2, 3, or 4 for extra credit. And so I do believe in giving extra credit as well, because some folks get a little nervous about public speaking. So I make sure I offer enough extra credit to really help assist you in terms of maximizing your score. So it's very important to understand that actually you must have audience members. You must show them before you begin speaking. So it could be face-to-face or they could be virtual. So it really helps if you have any issues trying to obtain the audience member itself. Time limit for the speeches typically is 3 to 5 minutes long, and I will go into greater detail once the speeches come about. So primarily for this class, it's very important to make sure you adhere to the deadlines of the assignments because of the time issue. Definitely I have on the actual schedule itself to highlight all the due dates for the assignments. Again, like for the first assignment, of course, me in public speaking, that's the first assignment for a grade. The first thing we must do with the next couple of days is complete the no-show assignment. The no-show assignment is very critical. You watch the video, you acknowledge that you watched the video, you're clicking on the correct submit button, very important. Because without the proper completion of the no-show assignment, you wouldn't be withdrawn from the class. So it's very important to make sure you complete that no-show assignment quickly, as soon as possible, within the next first 5 days of the class itself. The first graded assignment is called Me in Public Speaking. It's a very relaxed assignment, 4 quick paragraphs stating who you are, how do you feel about public speaking, any influences, things of that nature, so I get a better assessment. So, and go on and for as you move forward, you will see more assignments that coincide with public speaking. You will see the actual assignment 2 related questions from the book, the ebook. Assignment 3 will be actually your rough draft outline. So I have a detailed account for each and every assignment, and it definitely, those assignments are very, very critical in helping you develop into becoming a better public speaker. When you're speaking, it's also required to have one source. Again, introductory speech is just for practice, but the other 3, informative, persuasive, workplace, there would be strict requirements there. However, I give you a lot of extra credit as well, so you can relax and do the best that you can be in order to get a really strong score. So again, we have those 15 assignments. You will have 4 speeches. Only 3 will be graded. The first one, introductory, is not graded. Then you have a midterm exam and a final exam, and that's the entire semester. Again, important, you feel free to work ahead because later assignments are not accepted without an actual valid excuse with documentation. So I'll go ahead and work ahead as much as you can so you can avoid receiving a 0 on those assignments that you did not turn in time. Plagiarism is not tolerated either, so again, let you pick your own topics. So therefore, I want you to pick a topic in which you have a passion for, and we do have mechanisms in place to catch if plagiarism is used. So I ask you to please avoid that. We do rough draft outlines, rough draft essays, so we can talk through this and work through it by email, things of that nature, or messaging, so we can make sure you got a topic that you enjoy and you're on the right track, developing the skills you need to be a really good public speaker. Extra credit, again, we will talk more about that later. I'll give you like 4 forms of extra credit for graded speeches. Like you can have extra references, you can use a prop, you can have extra audience members, and also you turn your speech and everything in early. So those are 4 really strong ways to earn extra credit. So very important that you adhere to that when trying to boost your score. So again, I just want to welcome you to Speech 1101. Very, very excited to have you guys join in this particular class. And the keys to succeeding in this class, first of all, is working smart, reading, understanding what's needed, taking care, making sure you complete all these assignments to avoid those zeros. Even though assignments may only count 1 point apiece, they still, zeros can build up. So make sure you turn those in time. Make sure you practice for your speech. Before your speech, you see the deadline for that. Go ahead and practice, relax yourself, get your audience members together, either virtually or face-to-face. That's important. Also, there's a checklist that I give. Make sure, like 17 points. Make sure you adhere to that checklist very carefully. A lot of folks just do not read it and they lose a lot of points by not adhering to that checklist. So adhere to that checklist. And thirdly, you want to make sure you study for your midterm and your final exam by completing the study guide and studying that. Those are 3 ways to succeed in this particular class. Again, number 1, make sure you complete all assignments on time. Number 2, make sure that you understand the parameters of the speech and that you practice your speech and record it properly. Finally, make sure that you complete the study guide for the midterm and the final early and relax and practice, things of that nature. And feel free to email me any time you have an issue or a concern so we can make sure I'm on accord regarding this. Again, public speaking is so critical in terms of success, whether you want to be an entrepreneur or in the medical field, the legal field, whatever. The ability to communicate well and effectively is so critical in all that we do. Again, I look forward to another great semester with you all. Hope you have a wonderful day. Take care.